So ever since I took time to myself, more time to myself, I've noticed a very interesting theme. Whenever I go onto social media and I scroll through everything, the way that everything's set up, the structure of society, we are a very neurotic society, right? And when I say neurotic, I mean just all over the fucking place. Like it's just crazy. It's completely crazy. The first thing that comes to mind is, well, it's crazy. It's completely crazy. It is. I mean, it's wild when you look at it. The first thing that comes to mind is, you know, like you could be over here 1 second, and the next second you're like that's what I'm saying, like all over the place. Many different things, and I'm not labeling this as like good or bad or anything. I'm not going to get into like healthy or any of that stuff. I'm just simply observing it, and I'm recognizing its effects, right? And looking at my own personal life and the reasons why I have been, I guess you could say, I don't want to use the word attracted because that's a really weird word to use for this, but it's almost comparable to that. When a person goes out in life, right, there are different things that they look for. These things that they look for are usually mirrored from their childhood. It's from a sense of familiarity. And it's very interesting when you look at it that way because that spells what we create, right? And what we create is coming from a place of familiarity. Unless we're aware of it and unless we realize the dysfunctionality of it, what we're creating is coming from a place of familiarity. So neuroticism, I guess the word is usually coming from a place of familiarity, specifically in childhood. That these early years of a person's life shape pretty much everything, right? And that's the thing that's so interesting because whenever I take time to myself each day, right, which has been fantastic, just like my own time to myself, I've never been like this focused before in my life. So taking this time to myself, and then like in the afternoon, like going onto social media and everything, and just being blasted in every which direction, like it doesn't matter how much time I take to myself. What I realize is that hasn't changed and it's not going to. And I don't know if the structure of all of this stuff is set up like that because of familiarity. I would argue that a vast majority of society, of people, of, all that stuff, were probably raised in an environment of chaos and unpredictability. Again, going back to familiarity, what it is that we're used to, I mean, this can go into what it is that, what you're used to will use you, but this also is, this is entirely familiarity, right? What you create more of. It doesn't matter if it's healthy, unhealthy, whatever it is. That which is known to you, you are likely to recreate more of. So this society of neuroticism and neurotic behavior and just like all over the fucking place, numbing as a result of escaping pain, chasing pleasure as a result of escaping pain, the inability to sit with pain is crazy. This is what's leading to so much, I would argue, to be unhealthiness. Unhealthiness and unhealthy behaviors, so many pursuits are as a result of the attempt to escape pain, right? And it's just crazy because, like, the ability to sit with pain is so important because when you sit with pain, there's so much insight there, right? When you run away from pain, you're only showing yourself that pain is not good, which is not true. Pain is there to teach you something, and a lot of people don't understand that. But, anxiety, depression, the ups, the ups and downs, I don't believe that life is meant to be a roller coaster. Like people are like, oh, that's just the way that it's going to be. It's just, no, I don't believe that. I believe that life can be very blissful and still, but I believe that humans, their pursuit very oftentimes, especially living in this society, it's all over the place. It's neurotic. let me escape this by going after that. Let me numb this out by doing this or that. Oh, this is here again. Let me eat something. Oh, it's finally gone away. Now I can focus on something else. Oh wait, it's back. I've got to get away from it again. Like, it's just all the time. Like, it's just nonstop. It's crazy. These are the challenges of living in a neurotic society, because so many people create from a place of familiarity, and then it just keeps bringing back the same stuff over and over again. So being aware of this is what's important, because when you're aware of it, you can realize how unhealthy it is. It's very interesting stuff.